I guess I was going to ask you about, obviously I know Saturday was kind of a frustrating day. Have you liked what you've seen, how these guys have responded this week in practice to, the weekend, as I'm sure it was something that kind of hung around for a couple of days or so?
Yeah, I did, but we've come to work hard every day this year. I thought our energy level was a little off, so we reflected back what we did as coaching staff in terms of that. I just think it was, I don't know, we haven't really come to a conclusion as to where it was at. I thought we, after watching tape, we generated enough scoring chances to probably win the game, but it's been one of those situations, back-to-back games where we've outchanced teams and lost games. But we have some fundamental breakdowns which are happening, on a daily basis. That guys getting used to new positions, guys getting accustomed to new line mates, guys getting in new position. We got a lot of guys playing out of position. But it is what it is. We have to overcome that, be mentally tough, and do a little bit better job of supporting our teammates defensively. That's our biggest problem right now, is just getting shoring up the D zone and coming together as a group there.
And you still have a few more weeks to go before ECAC starts up again. So, what are some things you guys try to get accomplished at this stage of the year? Obviously, I'm sure you want to kind of have everything going better by the time you get the conference play going. But
well, the problem is with like we talked about with our team. We after Colorado College weekend, we think our transition game and our skating game is in pretty good shape. We scored a lot off the rush. We did a lot of good things coming through between the blue lines, but our special teams cost us a series.
Yeah.
We come back off the week. We continue to try to progress as a team, and we work a lot on our neutral zone forecheck on a penalty kill. Working a lot on shot lanes. Our penalty kill was good at Colorado College. It carried over to Holy Cross. Yeah. Our power play was good against Holy Cross. We had good movement, good shot selections, good scoring chances. Actually, our special teams were good, and then we revert back where we don't have as much energy coming through the blue lines and our speed. So I think it's going to be that way for a little while. Hopefully we can do enough good things during the course of the game to get wins here as we progress. But most importantly, I think there's going to be different fragments of our game that are on or off with this many new players and this many new guys in roles. But for the most part, we have to overcome that and find a way to win a hockey game.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to say was Niagara's had kind of an interesting season. I know they had the really bad blowout loss, but they came back and played well at Michigan State. Do you have what do you kind of expect to see from them this weekend?
Well, I think they're like anything else. They're hungry they're as hungry as we are. So I know they're probably having a real good week of practice, and they're focused on some attention to detail and all that. I think they're a good hockey team. I think it's a situation at the start of the year. I think it all comes down to the fact that things probably got rolling against it. I mean, I talked to our guys about it all week. You watch Penn State goes in, loses to Buff State, and then you go in and you beat RIT the next night in a packed house. I think it's, Niagara had leads both nights in those games at Michigan State. So for us to have any expectations besides being a dogfight here this weekend, we're only kidding ourselves and probably setting ourselves up for failure if we're not prepared for real 2 hard-fought games.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.